In the world of sports entertainment, one prize stands above all others. It is the symbol of greatness. It is the goal of every single superstar who steps into a WWE ring. This prize is the WWE Championship. For more than 60 years, this title has represented the very best in professional wrestling. Holding this championship means you are the face of the company. You are the one everyone is trying to beat. It is a heavy burden, but it is also the greatest honor a performer can achieve. The journey to win this title is long and hard, filled with sweat, sacrifice, and an unbreakable will to be the best. The WWE Championship is more than just a shiny gold belt. It is a storybook filled with legendary names and unforgettable moments. Each person who has held it has added a new chapter to its incredible history. From the very first champion to the current one, the lineage is a who's who of wrestling royalty. When a superstar wins the WWE Championship, they are not just winning a match, they are etching their name into history forever. They join a very exclusive club of men who have reached the top of the mountain. This title is the ultimate measure of success in our industry. It tells the world that you have arrived. Think about what it takes to even get a chance to compete for this title. You have to beat the best in the world just to be considered a contender. You have to prove yourself, night after night, in every city, in front of millions of people watching around the globe. The pressure is immense, the physical toll is even greater, but the desire to be champion pushes superstars beyond their limits. It is that desire that creates the epic matches and timeless rivalries that fans remember for years. The championship is the centerpiece of WWE, the sun around which all other stories orbit. It is the ultimate prize in a world of giants. Why is this specific title so important? Because it represents the company. The champion is the ambassador for WWE. They appear on talk shows, in movies, and on posters. They are the person that WWE trusts to represent the brand to the entire world. This responsibility is huge. The champion must not only be a great wrestler but also a great role model and a true professional. They carry the legacy of every champion who came before them on their shoulders. That is why winning the WWE Championship is the dream. It is not just about being the best wrestler, it is about being the face of an entire universe of sports entertainment. The story of the WWE Championship begins in 1963. The world was a different place, and so was professional wrestling. The first ever champion was a man named Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. He was a charismatic and talented wrestler who laid the foundation for what was to come. But the man who would truly define the championship in its early days was just around the corner. He was a hero to millions and a symbol of strength and perseverance. His name was Bruno Sammartino, and his story is the stuff of legend. He was an Italian immigrant who became one of the most beloved figures in wrestling history. On May 17, 1963, in Madison Square Garden, Bruno Sammartino defeated Buddy Rogers in less than a minute. And so this victory started the longest single reign in the history of the WWE Championship. For an incredible 2,803 days, Bruno was the champion. That is almost 8 years. He defended the title against every tough guy, every monster, and every villain who dared to challenge him. He sold out arenas all over the Northeast, especially in New York City. Fans saw him as one of their own. He was their champion, a man of the people who represented the American dream. His long reign established the title as a prestigious and honorable prize. Bruno Sammartino's connection with the fans was truly special. He was not a flashy showman with colorful costumes. He was a powerhouse, a man of immense strength and integrity. When he stepped into the ring, people believed in him. They cheered his victories and felt his struggles. His matches were not just athletic contests. They were emotional battles. He made the WWE Championship feel real and important. He made people care. During his time as champion, he set a standard for what a champion should be. Tough, honorable, and a true fighting champion who never backed down from a challenge. After finally losing the title, Bruno would eventually win it back one more time. His second reign lasted for another 1,237 days, which is over 3 years. When you combine his two reigns, Bruno Sammartino was the WWE champion for more than 11 years in total. This is a record that will almost certainly never be broken. He is the foundation upon which the WWE Championship was built. His legacy is that of the ultimate champion, the man who held the title longer than anyone else, and who defined what it meant to be the top star in professional wrestling. His era was the bedrock of everything that followed. The 1980s brought a huge change to professional wrestling. A new kind of superstar was about to take the world by storm. He was bigger than life, with a bright yellow and red outfit. He told his fans to train, say their prayers, and eat their vitamins. This man was Hulk Hogan. On January 23, 1984, Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden to win the WWE Championship. This was not just a title change, it was the beginning of a cultural phenomenon. Hulkamania was born, and WWE, then known as the WWF, was launched into the mainstream like never before. Hulk Hogan was the perfect hero for the 1980s. He was a real-life superhero for kids and a charismatic star for adults. With his massive muscles and incredible energy, he captivated audiences everywhere. He made wrestling cool. His reign as champion helped WWE grow from a regional territory into a global powerhouse. The WWE Championship was now being seen on national television, on lunchboxes, and in toy stores. Hogan's matches at the first few WrestleMania events, especially his main event match against Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, became iconic moments in pop culture history. The championship was now the centerpiece of a global entertainment empire. Hogan's first reign as WWE Champion lasted for 1,474 days, which is just over 4 years. During this time, he defended the title against a gallery of memorable villains. He fought Rowdy Roddy Piper, King Kong Bundy, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and of course, the massive Andre the Giant. Each feud was an epic story of good versus evil, with Hulk Hogan always fighting for what was right. He was the ultimate American hero, and the WWE Championship was his symbol of power. When you saw Hogan with that belt, you knew he was the man. He was the undisputed king of wrestling. The Hulkamania era changed the meaning of being WWE Champion. It was no longer just about being the toughest wrestler in the company. Now the champion also had to be a massive star with crossover appeal. Hulk Hogan was in movies, on television shows, and on the cover of magazines. He made the WWE Champion a household name. He created a blueprint for future champions to follow. The title became a launching pad to superstardom. The era of Hulk Hogan proved that with the right champion, the WWE Championship could be the most valuable prize in all of entertainment. As the 1990s progressed, the heroic age of Hulkamania began to fade. Fans were changing, and they wanted something new, something grittier. This led to the birth of the Attitude Era. This was a time of rebellion, anti-heroes, and unpredictable television. The WWE Championship became the ultimate prize in a much more dangerous and chaotic world. Champions like Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart represented a new style of wrestling. They were smaller than the giants of the past, but they were incredible athletes who put on amazing matches. Their rivalry over the title was one of the most intense and personal in WWE history. The Attitude Era truly exploded with the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was not a hero who told you to eat your vitamins. He was a beer-drinking, trash-talking rebel who did whatever he wanted. He represented the everyday person who was tired of being told what to do by their boss. His boss was the evil Mr. McMahon, the owner of WWE. Their feud became the biggest story in wrestling. When Stone Cold finally won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 14, it was a massive moment. The ultimate anti-hero was now the top man in the company, and fans loved every second of it. Another huge star of this era was The Rock. He was incredibly charismatic, with an electrifying personality and a million catchphrases. His battles with Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship are legendary. They were two of the biggest stars in the industry, and their matches were always main event attractions. The WWE Championship was passed between them and other top stars like Triple H and Mankind. The title changed hands more often than in previous eras, which made every episode of Raw is War feel unpredictable and exciting. You never knew when a new champion might be crowned. The Attitude Era made the WWE Championship more important than ever. It was the central point of the most popular period in wrestling history. The competition for the title was fierce, and the stories surrounding it were captivating. Being the champion in the Attitude Era meant you were the toughest SOB in a locker room full of them. It meant you had survived the chaos and climbed to the top of the ladder. This era proved that controversy and conflict could make the championship even more desirable. The title was no longer just a symbol of athletic greatness, it was a symbol of survival and dominance. The 2000s began with the WWE on top of the wrestling world. After winning the Monday Night Wars against rival company WCW, WWE absorbed many of its top stars and championships. This led to a major change for the WWE Championship. For a time, there were two world champions in WWE. The WWE Champion and the WCW Champion. At the Vengeance pay-per-view in 2001, Chris Jericho made history. He defeated both The Rock for the WCW title and Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE title on the same night. He became the first ever undisputed WWE Champion, unifying the two historic championships. This unification did not last forever. In 2002, WWE decided to split its roster into two separate brands, Raw and SmackDown. This brand extension meant that each show needed its own world champion. The undisputed WWE Championship was assigned to the SmackDown brand, while a new title, the World Heavyweight Championship, was created for Raw. This created new opportunities for superstars to become main event players. On SmackDown, the WWE Championship was held by a new generation of incredible athletes like Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, and Eddie Guerrero. These men brought a new level of intensity and technical skill to the title. Brock Lesnar, the next big thing, was a dominant force. He won his first WWE Championship just a few months after his debut, becoming the youngest champion in history at the time. His matches against Kurt Angle, an Olympic gold medalist, were masterpieces of athletic competition. Then there was the inspiring story of Eddie Guerrero. At No Way Out 2004, he defeated Brock Lesnar in one of the most emotional victories of all time. Eddie's win proved that you did not have to be a giant to be the champion. You just needed to have heart and the will to lie, cheat, and steal your way to the top. Then, in 2005, a new face emerged to carry the torch for the next decade. That face was mine. When I won the WWE Championship from JBL at WrestleMania 21, it was the culmination of a long journey. I represented a new era, one that blended the attitude of the past with a new message of hustle, loyalty, and respect. For the next several years, the WWE Championship was at the center of my rivalries with stars like Edge, Randy Orton, and Batista. The title continued to be the ultimate goal, the thing that drove every storyline and created the next generation of main event superstars for a new millennium. The WWE Championship is not just an object, it is the reason for some of the greatest stories ever told in a wrestling ring. The rivalries built around the pursuit of this title are what make it so special. In the 1990s, the rivalry between Bret the Hitman Hart and Shawn Michaels was all about professional respect and who was truly the best. Their Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12, where they wrestled for an hour, is one of the greatest matches ever. They pushed each other to their limits, all for the honor of being called the WWE Champion. Their personal feelings made the rivalry feel incredibly real. The most famous rivalry in the Attitude Era was undoubtedly Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. They were polar opposites in many ways. Austin was the blue-collar brawler, while The Rock was the flashy, charismatic people's champion. When they fought, it was more than just a match. It was a clash of cultures. Their 3 WrestleMania main events for the WWE Championship defined an entire generation of wrestling. Each match was bigger than the last, and the title was always the prize that raised the stakes. Their competition to be the top man in WWE made both of them legends. My own career has been defined by my rivalries for the WWE Championship. My long and bitter feud with Edge was one of the most personal of my career. He was the ultimate opportunist, and he would do anything to get and keep the title. Our matches, like the TLC match in his hometown of Toronto, were brutal and emotional. Another defining rivalry was with Randy Orton. We came up in the business at the same time, and we were always competing to be the best. Our battles for the WWE Championship spanned many years and pushed both of us to become better performers. Even in the modern era, rivalries over the title create legendary moments. Think about Daniel Bryan's Yes movement and his struggle against the authority to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 30. It was an underdog story that captured the hearts of millions. Or look at the intense feud between AJ Styles and me, where we battled over who was the true face of the company. These rivalries are the lifeblood of WWE. They give the championship meaning. The title makes the rivalry important, and the rivalry makes the title feel like the most important thing in the world. The long and storied history of the WWE Championship is filled with amazing records and interesting facts. These numbers help tell the story of the title's incredible legacy. As mentioned before, Bruno Sammartino holds the record for the longest single reign at an astonishing 2,803 days. On the other end of the spectrum, the shortest reign belongs to Andre the Giant. He won the title from Hulk Hogan in 1988 and immediately surrendered it to the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, holding it for only about 1 minute and 48 seconds. This just shows that anything can happen when the title is on the line. When it comes to the number of times a superstar has held the championship, the record is shared by two legends. Both Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, and I have held a world championship recognized by WWE a record 16 times. This shows incredible longevity and the ability to stay at the top of the game for many, many years. Every time you lose the title, you have to fight your way all the way back up the mountain. To do that 16 times is a testament to an unbreakable will. Other superstars with many reigns include Triple H and Randy Orton, who have both been champions more than a dozen times. Age is another interesting factor. Vince McMahon is the oldest person to ever win the WWE Championship. He won it at the age of 54 in 1999, proving that even the boss will do anything for the top prize. The youngest champion was Brock Lesnar, who won the title at the age of 25. He burst onto the scene and achieved in months what takes most people a lifetime to accomplish. These records show that you can become champion at any stage of your career, whether you are a young prodigy or a seasoned veteran. The opportunity is always there if you are good enough to take it. Here are a few more fun facts for the WWE Universe. The WWE Championship has had many different designs over the years, from the original belt held by Bruno to the Winged Eagle of the 1990s, to my custom spinner belt, and to the modern design of today. Each era has had its own look. The title has been decided in almost every type of match imaginable. Steel cage matches, Hell in a Cell, ladder matches, and even an Iron Man match. This proves that a champion must be ready for any challenge, at any time, under any circumstances. The history of the title is truly as diverse as the champions who have held it. In the last decade, the WWE Championship has continued to evolve. We have seen a new wave of superstars from all over the world come to WWE to chase their dream. Wrestlers like Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and AJ Styles have all had incredible reigns as WWE Champion. They have brought different styles to the main event scene. Daniel Bryan's technical skill, Seth Rollins' high-flying ability, and AJ Styles' phenomenal athleticism have all been showcased in championship matches. This diversity shows that there is no one way to be a champion. You just have to be the best. The brand extension is still a big part of WWE, meaning the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship have often been on separate shows. This has given more superstars a chance to shine in the main event. However, the goal is always to be the guy. In recent years, we have seen the rise of Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. His dominant record-breaking reign as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion has made the title feel more important than it has in years. He has carried the championship with an authority and seriousness that commands respect from everyone. The path to the WWE Championship is also changing. Superstars no longer just come from the traditional wrestling territories. Now they come from the independent scene, from other countries, and from WWE's own developmental system, NXT. Stars like Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Big E all worked their way up through NXT to eventually become WWE Champion. This shows that the dream is alive and well for anyone with the talent and the drive. The championship is a global prize, and the competition for it is tougher than ever before. The future of the championship is in good hands. Today, holding the WWE Championship means you are at the absolute peak of sports entertainment. You are the main event of WrestleMania. You are the one who sells the tickets and gets the most attention. The pressure is immense, but the reward is immortality. Superstars like Cody Rhodes have made it their life's mission to win the title that their family never could, adding layers of emotional storytelling. The championship continues to create these powerful narratives. It is not just a prop, it is the central character in the ongoing story of WWE, a story that gets a new and exciting chapter every single week. From Buddy Rogers in 1963 to the champion of today, the WWE Championship has been on an epic journey. It has been held by heroes, villains, giants, underdogs, rebels, and role models. Each champion has left their own unique mark on its history. Bruno Sammartino gave it prestige with his unbreakable reign. Hulk Hogan used it to launch wrestling into a global phenomenon. Stone Cold Steve Austin made it the symbol of rebellion during the Attitude Era. And in the years since, superstars from all walks of life have added their own chapters to its incredible story. The championship is the ultimate measure of greatness in WWE. It connects every generation of fans and wrestlers. A fan who watched Bruno Sammartino defend the title at Madison Square Garden can share the experience with a young fan today who watches Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania. The belt itself may change its look, but what it represents never does. It represents the pinnacle of sports entertainment. It is the dream that every single person who ever wanted to be a wrestler has had. It is the reason we push our bodies to the limit and sacrifice everything. Why does it remain the biggest prize? Because the stories told in its pursuit are the most compelling. The rivalries are the most intense. The matches are the most memorable. The moments are the most historic. Winning the WWE Championship means you have climbed the mountain. It means you are the best of the best. It is a validation of a lifetime of hard work. The legacy of the championship is not just in the names engraved on its plates, but in the millions of fans who have been inspired, entertained, and moved by the superstars who fought to win it. In conclusion, the WWE Championship is more than a title. It is the heart and soul of WWE. It is a symbol of excellence that has stood the test of time for over 60 years. Its story is the story of professional wrestling itself, a story of evolution, drama, and incredible athleticism. For every superstar who steps through the ropes, the goal is the same: to one day have their music hit, walk down that aisle, and hear the ring announcer say, "Bright and new WWE Champion." Because in our world, there is no greater honor. It is, and always will be, the most important prize of them all.